Hello, everybody. Welcome to Most Wanted Topics. I'm your host, Kevin Dennison. Along with me, Atomic Tommy. How you doing, Atomic Tommy?
You know, not too bad. It's another week, coming off the holiday, 4th of July. Big day, big day.
It was. Did you have a good holiday? Did you relax a little bit?
Yeah, it was a different kind of 4th, because I think we're all kind of used to the sunny, fireworks all the time, all the festivities. But this year it was, a little rainy, a little gloomier.
Yeah, it kind of sucked.
Nice day to relax, but a lot of the stuff that I think a lot of people had planned were put off, at least here anyway.
Yeah, well, at least we got to go see fireworks. In the city of Bloomington, they do their fireworks on the 3rd of July. Mm-hmm. So we got to go to the Summer Feet and go see the fireworks on the 3rd. And so at least we got to see those. The ones on the 4th got canceled where we were going to go in Richfield. Got moved, got postponed. Mm-hmm. But at least, you know what? Even though it rained on the 4th of July, we just got to binge watch a lot of stuff. We got to catch up on some stuff.
That's true, and there's really no better time.
Yeah, when it's a rainy day and it sucks, you got to be inside. I got to watch Beverly Hills Cop 4 on Netflix. That was pretty fun.
I might have to talk about that too.
I got to watch our soap opera Suits. Got to catch up on the new season of Suits.
Yeah,
I tell you,
everybody likes Suits.
There was some stuff to watch.
I know it was. Yeah, Beverly Hills Cop 4. I mean, that was a standout. I think for a lot of people. A lot of people were excited for that movie. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I thought it was fun. What can you do? They're getting older, so it is what it is. But it was just fun to see the old boys. It was cool. But anyway, we are here. We are back from the 4th. We are ready to go to work. We got a lot coming up. Let's get right to it because, boy, do we have a big packed show for you today. The Gossage family, good customers of ours, we are going to do an unboxing of his childhood toys. He dug them out of his basement, and he hasn't opened them yet, but he's going to open them here for Most Wanted Comics. And we know how people like to see unboxings and openings of people's collections and their fandom. So we're going to share that. We're going to interview Logan. Their son just graduated from high school, talk about his fandom a little bit. And but let's talk first what we have coming up in the store. Boy, we got some things coming up.
I know. I mean,
man, we are going to be busy. I tell you what, let's start right into it here. We have on the 20th, mark your calendars. We are kicking off for, of course, this is one of my favorite times because you got baseball, mid-season form. You start football training camp, so I love football training camp.
Yep.
To kick off football training camp, we got former Minnesota Vikings linebacker Dontarius Thomas coming in.
True. Yep, absolutely.
And
it's the comic crawl. Comic crawl on the 20th, the same day. We'll be having 30% off trades, 30% off sets. Come in. We got some deals going on. Come in. Have fun at the crawl. Meet Dontarius Thomas. Best of both worlds here.
Yeah, so not only are we sticking to comics, because that's what we do, we also do some sports cards, and because we sell some sports cards too, we have to honor what's going on with sports. Mm-hmm. And nothing better than kicking off training camp than with getting some football action.
Absolutely.
So from 11 to 1 on the 20th, Dontarius Thomas will be here, and it's affordable for the whole family. $20 package gets you an 8x10, a selfie, and he'll sign the 8x10 for you. So for $20, you get the autograph, the 8x10, and a selfie. Otherwise, it's just $15 for an autograph or $15 for a selfie if you got your own stuff. But if you want to take advantage of the package deal, it's $20. You get the 8x10, the selfie, and the autograph with it. So come on in, meet a former Viking, talk some Vikings football with them, have fun. And that's from 11 to 1 on the 20th. And then also the comic crawl. Yes, as Atomic Tommy mentioned, we're doing 30% off sets and bundles that day and 30% off all trade paperbacks and hardcovers. So we'll have that special going on. And, of course, we have our everyday dollar bins to dive into that we'll fill up for the crawl.
Yep.
So we'll be ready to go with that. And then after that, July 27th, right away the week after that, we don't slow down. No. We have the greatest Intercontinental champion ever, the Honky Tonk Man, will be here.
Coming in. All the details have been announced. They're on social media. They're on our website. Take a look. Check it out for more information. Or come on into the store. We're happy to inform you.
Yeah, come on into Most Wanted Comics or go right to our website, mostwantedcomics.com. We have all the information on there on our calendar, on the homepage, also on our Facebook page, also on Instagram. So make sure to go to mostwantedcomics.com or come into the store and see us. And time to time, let's take care of some business here before we get to our special guests and our interviews. Let's talk about what's coming out. This is going to be a big title week.
Yes, it is. X-Men #1 finally here this week. It's happening. I'm excited for it. You're excited for it. Everyone's excited for the X-Men reboot. The Krakoan age was loved by so many people, hated by a lot of people too. And we're out of it now. We're entering a new X-Men era. As I mentioned last week, there is a ton of X-Men coming out. So be prepared to keep up because it's going to be going quick. It's going to be moving fast. There's a ton of titles. X-Men #1 comes out this week. It's a perfect jumping on point for anybody. Again, X-Men 97 absolutely blew up X-Men again. Everybody likes X-Men because of that amazing show, and rightfully so.
Yep.
And I think it caused a lot of people a sort of a revived interest in wanting to read X-Men, and this is a perfect jumping on point for all of that. So
it's all starting over.
Check it out. It's all starting over. That's really the big book this week. It
does take the air out of the room.
There's a few other stuff, but really nothing can top the X-Men.
Yeah, X-Men's coming out, so that's the big banger of the week.
It is. And I don't know if we did put out a social media post last week. Our Marvel books we did not get our Marvel stuff last week, so I have not had a chance to read much from last week, so I don't really have anything to review this week, unfortunately. DC, as you guys know, Absolute Power, but I'm not going to talk about Absolute Power just yet because I want to let that marinate a little bit. But just let it sit there for a little while, let it cook a little bit, and then we'll talk about it.
That's okay. We got people anxious to see unboxing of 80s toys, which we all love. We all love. So I tell you what, let's do our shout-outs, and then we'll get to it. So shout out. Hey, shout out to Caleb. Caleb, got to say hi to you, bud. Thanks for always sticking with us. Matt and JD. Staples of the podcast. Thank you as always, Jeff, and then both Bryans. Thank you very much. We also want to send out a shout out to Shanice and Sheila. Thank you for always coming in and always making the store brighter. We appreciate that a lot. And of course, Larry, thank you so much. And we also want to say hi to Jeff and Mark. So with that,
can't forget Jimmy the Souser.
Oh, Jimmy the Souser. Yeah, you know what? We didn't see him this week.
We haven't seen him. Well, there was convergence going on.
It was the 4th of July week.
Can't fault him.
Can't fault. See, I didn't write down my list. So Jimmy the Souser, there you go. So hey, if you like what you see, make sure you smash the like button. If you want to subscribe, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you like the content that we're providing. So with that, we'll be right back with our interview and toy unboxing.
Bloomington, Minnesota, get ready. This is the Honky Tonk Man. I'll be in the house July the 27th from 10:30 to 2:30, all afternoon long at Most Wanted Comics. That's Most Wanted Comics in Bloomington, Saturday, July the 27th, 10:30 to 2:30. We'll be signing autographs, taking pictures of all the fans. Get out there, get there early. We're going to have a good time. For all the details, go to mostwantedcomics.com. That's mostwantedcomics.com. The Honky Tonk Man, the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time, is coming to town.
All right, everybody, we're here with one of our most loyal customers. In fact, the whole family's here. We'll be talking to him a little bit. We're going to do our unboxing today. But first, we had to interview Logan, the oldest child of the Gossovich clan. We congratulated him earlier on the podcast a few weeks ago. He graduated. He made it. Graduated high school. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I see you have a belt. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the championship belt here?
So at my grad party today, like a few hours before it started, my family gave me this right here. They gave me like this shoebox or whatever. And I'm thinking, well, it's a championship, but like, what is the championship? And then I open it up, and I'm like, oh my God, this is awesome. This is
cool. You are a wrestling fan, so it's most appropriate to have a championship belt because you conquered high school.
Yeah, I did.
We did a bit earlier too. We talked about you.
Sorry, shout out to Somerset Spartans. All you guys are awesome.
Somerset Spartans, that's cool. You know what? I graduated from Richfield, and we're Spartans too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so Richfield Spartans, Somerset Spartans, we're Spartans together.
Awesome, yeah.
Give me nuts. That's cool.
Yeah,
Fellow
it's
Spartan.
awesome,
You
man.
can't go wrong with that. No. All right, cool. Well, early on, a couple months back, we talked about a movie that you did for your high school project.
Yep.
Why don't you dive into that? Tell us about your fandom a little bit.
Okay, so if you haven't seen the film, go watch it. You might like it. I don't know. Just depends on your taste. And when I did it, I was part of a high school class, multimedia, which does like the school announcements or whatever, the video announcements. And one of our independent projects was to make a short film. And so, like, my original film or idea was actually a Batman film.
Okay.
It was him going undercover as Matches Malone from the comics. If any of you guys don't know, it's just a disguise he uses. He's supposed to go into a like underground fight club to like, I don't really remember. To like, get like a Joker thug to spill some details on something the Joker's gonna do or whatever. And when I pitched it to one of my teachers, he goes, I like that you're using like your knowledge and like your lore or whatever, but kind of do something original. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to think about that a little bit. And so sometime later, I'm like, oh, maybe a kung fu film is original.
Kung fu rocks.
Yeah. And when I pitched it back to him, he's like, that you're using your lore, your knowledge and stuff like that, and you're doing it also original too. I like it. Go right ahead.
And you tied it to a comic book.
And I tied it to a comic book.
Which makes it even better.
Oh, yeah, totally.
So tell us about who'd you tie it to? What kind of character did you tie it to?
Richard Dragon. Now, he's a very obscure comic book character from like the 70s or whatever. He's a kung fu master that I don't really know a lot about him. But he's a kung fu master who back in the 70s he trained Batman.
Yep.
I believe he trained Bronze Tiger and Lady Shiva, or I don't really remember a lot of the 70s stuff, but I didn't base off Richard Dragon on the 70s character. I based him off the Chuck Dixon run that I have, which is way better. And so in the Chuck Dixon run, he's does the same stuff, except he gets arrested from the FBI, and he has to work along with them to take down some gang or whatever led by Lady Shiva. And that part right there is where I took like the inspiration for my film.
Yeah, and it was pretty cool. You know, for a first time doing it, you stuck your chin out there, you did it, you got it done, and after you got done producing it, and you got your friends to go along in and everything, and you did your watch, you're like, oh my gosh, my first time doing this is great. Is this something you want to continue doing?
I mean, I wouldn't be remiss to say if there's an opportunity to. What the heck? Might as well try.
Well, there's nothing stopping you. You get a camcorder, you keep working hard, you get a budget, you just keep stepping it up. If it's something you're into.
My film did not have a budget or a camcorder.
No, well, we know that, but that wasn't the point. The point
I know.
is you accomplished something, you did it, you did the project well, it was original, you put some thought into it, you put your heart into it, and that's all that matters. Who cares? I mean, the first time is you're not gonna win an Emmy on the first one.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not.
You're just getting started. But the point is, we respect the fandom. We respect that you did it. We're proud of you. So good job sticking your chin out there and doing your project for high school. Congratulations for graduating high school.
Thank you.
Good job. Gap year, is that on the task for you?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
And then you're gonna figure out a major or maybe film. Who knows? Maybe film in your future.
After I know I'm taking a gap year for sure. After that, I don't really know.
Well, hey, you got the whole world in front of you, my friend.
Thank you so much.
Well, thanks for coming in today. You know what we're going to do right after this? We're going to get to the unboxing of your dad's childhood
Yeah.
toys. Boy, we've been waiting
Yeah.
for, this is right up my alley, toys from the 80s. And oh, man, I'm
Yeah.
excited to see what we break out today. And I hope you guys are too. We like doing unboxings here at Most Wanted Comics. And I tell you what, we'll be right back. All right, we're back with the head honcho himself, the head of the family, Scott Kosovich. How you doing?
I am doing well. Thanks for having us in today.
We are very excited to have you and the family here. We just want to say on behalf of Most Wanted Comics, thank you for being one of our first, and thank you for being so loyal.
Absolutely.
We're glad you're a part of our business. We love having you guys around the shop. We love talking shop. We love talking comics and toys. And you waited for this day because I understand you brought some of your childhood toys here.
I did. I brought a sealed box, a couple sealed boxes of my childhood hopes, dreams, and toys for us to take. I haven't seen any of these items in years, so I'm not totally sure what's in here. I know it's nothing immoral or illegal, but beyond that, I know it's just toys.
Well, we brought in the Mighty Mafu just for this opening because he's our toy expert.
Excellent.
So let's start the unboxing. Let's see what you have.
All right. Mike Holder Mafu. And again, have not seen these in years.
I'm gonna step out of the way while you guys talk about this here.
These have been kind of transported around various places.
And they're nice and sealed
Yes.
safely.
I always took care. The only thing I didn't save with my action figures from when I was a kid was like the packaging, but like accessories, everything else I had. So we'll dig into it. See what we got.
Let's see what's in the box.
What is in the box? All right. Wow, this one's a good one because we got some good stuff.
All right, bullets.
Yeah.
Perfect for
Taylor
any
gun.
anti-aircraft fire.
Exactly. Oh yeah, this is a good one. This is a good box.
It is a great box.
So we'll actually just kind of go left to right here, or right to left, depending upon which way you're looking. So, back when I was a young lad, in 1989, Batman was huge. You could go to the county fair and win really cool prizes by throwing darts and stuff. This is a county fair Batman mirror. Had all the Batman cards from the original movie. Was using these are called cassette tapes, kids. Cassette tape holders. This was before the CD, so these are all full of Batman cards and stickers. Had my patch. This is from the 1989 movie on a card. Ooh. Yeah, the Joker. He was one of my favorite characters.
1989.
Here's some of the original. I lied. I did save a couple wrappers from the original.
That is a cool wrapper.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
So we got. You get a pack of those for 45 cents back in the day.
45 cents.
Down
Wow.
at your local. Do you remember Tom Thumb? Tom Thumb stores. That's what we'd hit. So more Batman stuff.
Yeah, that was a place to go for a snack after school. Was Tom
absolutely.
Thumb.
And then you could. A lot of times the movies had the official magazines it came with. This is the official Topps 1989 Batman.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Awesome. Actually.
And then I always liked Mad and Crack magazine. So when they made the spoof, gotta have the spoof for the movie. So that was the official spoof there. And then, so I actually got the model and toy guide for that movie as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is sweet.
So you could go through and, just kind of wish for stuff that, and this went back all the way to the 60s.
Wow.
With some of the toys and stuff. But that was circa 1989. Yeah, 1989. So we got that, and we got some other variants of the Batman label there. I should probably put these in more secure stuff, but. And then I remember the Dick Tracy movie? Random Dick Tracy laying in there.
Yeah, sweet Playmates toys too.
And then just a random Remco action Green Beret guy. So I must have a Batman Batmobile floating around somewhere because I got the card for it. I don't know where it is, but hopefully it's in one of these boxes. All right, box one. I think.
Box 2.
Yeah, I think this is going to be more. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Oh, wow.
So.
Toy Biz Superpower.
Yeah.
Well, not super.
These are all the original. So we've got Mr. Freeze.
They are beautiful card backs.
They are, yeah. The colors are
I'm
amazing.
I'm not gonna lie.
Riddler. And then apparently I bought RoboCop. I'm sure he's in here. RoboCop and the Headhunter, the Vandal Leader. Can't believe what action figures cost, man. That was $7.99 back then, even. That was kind of steep.
$7.99.
Yeah.
Jeez, you can get a Star Wars figure from $2 back then.
So, Series 1, Ninja Turtles.
Oh, gotta love them and Ninja Turtles. I just love them.
Leonardo, Donatello.
Yes, and plus you can tell they're the very first
Yeah.
early ones by the squishy heads.
Yep, squishy heads. Cool. And then I think I got, Bebop and Rocksteady are in here.
2 of the coolest Ninja Turtles figures.
And these guys were... I kind of went through a Ninja... I think everybody goes through a Ninja Turtle phase in their life.
I know I did.
Yeah. So anyway, you remember Willow? The movie Willow, Val Kilmer? Posable... Yeah, okay, moving on.
I have never seen Willow.
The Ertl Batmobile we were talking about.
Oh.
You gotta see Willow. RoboCop.
Yes, and plus those can actually fire pellets, so that if you got like the pellets, you can load them up and then shoot actual firing sounds.
And then Officer Murphy's helmet came off. You could see his exposed brain matter, which was cool. Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, I think I think if you throw him in the fridge, he like turns color too, doesn't he? Yeah, that's awesome. Riddler, making riddles, leaving riddles. Superman. He's all tied up in the battery.
Is that super? Yeah,
Yeah, but this is cool because he was adverse to his kryptonite, and you could.
Oh yeah.
He'd fall over allegedly. Come on, there he went.
Oh, well, that is awesome.
Little Robin. Then they released all these characters too when that movie came out.
Yeah.
Bob the Thug, remember him from the original '89 movie?
Yeah.
I think he had a hat too.
Yes, I wish that the Joker had more henchmen than just one guy.
I know. Bob Gunn, please, and that was the end of him, right? Oh yeah, here's our boy the Joker, and I believe he came with like a thing you could squirt water through. Yeah.
Yes, and I think that was acid that they called it on the card back. It was acid.
Yeah. He came with his little hat,
Kind of looks like a bucket.
Yeah. But he would take on Mike Keaton as Batman, and I would set these up in like dioramas, and then my older brother would come along and knock it over. So,
yeah.
You know how that goes.
But hey, Batman versus Joker, you gotta have.
Was
Batman.
Michael Keaton your favorite Batman?
Yeah.
He was my favorite too.
I think it was just kind of the.
It was the first movie. It was
I like the '60s, the one with Adam West, but once that came out, I was just blown away by it.
That was the first time something like that came. Yeah. Keaton did a great job.
He did. So, the original Steppenwolf. I think this is the one you had to mail away for too, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
Yeah, and then he had his axe.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we all know what happened to him. This is like one of my favorite.
Ooh, the Punisher.
The Punisher, and he's wrapped.
Yes, and if you watch our podcast, then you know my dad over here is a big Punisher fan.
That's because he's an intelligent man.
We like vigilante justice around here.
Why not? And you could load caps into him too, like RoboCop, and fire away.
Yes, maybe if you had some spare caps left over from that RoboCop, then you can load them up onto that Punisher.
Right on. So this is the bad guys from Everybody went through a RoboCop phase of life too, I think.
Well, I mean, you can't say no to a RoboCop action figure.
No, good lord, no.
Because otherwise it'll be Fist of Justice.
Exactly.
And plus, you don't want to face RoboCop.
I'm trying to think what's in here. I think this might be a precursor to that box. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
look at all this.
This is my sweet spot, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Original G.I. Joe cards.
Oh, version 2 Storm Shadow. Yeah. Now, version 2 Storm Shadow came out in 1988, and that time he left Cobra and he joined G.I. Joe, so he got this kind of Arctic get up, so people call him Arctic Storm Shadow.
Yeah.
But that is a beautiful figure.
Yeah, no. $3.99 retail.
$3.99, really?
This should be who mostly I have in here. We can just kind of go through and you can name them off here. But some of these guys, I don't even remember the names. Like this guy was
Lowlight.
Lowlight. He was
nice
one of my favorites.
Figure.
He's got a sniper rifle in here somewhere. Well, that was awesome.
With a very easily lost bipod, just like Dusty.
Yeah. So
There's our boy Storm Shadow.
Our boy. And you know what? If you ain't got this guy to
Snake
go
Eyes.
with him, you ain't got nothing. You got to have the
Yeah,
boys.
because I said in my top 10, Snake Eyes version 2,
Yep.
it is up there.
Oh, yeah. They kind of based that look off the first movie they did, too. So I'm trying to think. I got kind of a couple of obscure ones. This was the send away, I think, for Cobra Commander.
Early Cobra Commander.
Yeah.
In 1984. So.
And then, here, original Shipwreck. I know I've got the stuff in here for him, but
Shipwreck, yeah, that's
I think I
a cool
got this
figure.
when I was like in 4th grade.
He is a good figure because I just actually recently.
You'd mentioned Dusty. I still got the tripod.
Oh,
Uh,
that is a rare accessory.
okay. I always liked him too because I thought his face paint was cool.
Yeah, I mean, stick him in a desert environment, and then you can take down Cobra.
And then we got our boys. I loved the Dreadnoughts too.
Yeah,
They were awesome. They're some of my favorite characters.
Monkey Wrench. I was never a fan of a Monkey Wrench, as I am Zartan. See, my favorite is actually Torch.
Yeah, I got him in here somewhere. He's in here. I know he's in here. He was one of my favorites too. And then, trying to think, who was that guy?
Lieutenant Falcon.
Falcon.
And the antenna isn't broken, which is a fragile piece.
Oh, good. I did something right. These, you know, and these guys I always thought were kind of cool.
Globulus.
Yeah.
I mean, I read Cobra Commander #1. Yeah, Globulus wasn't that great of a villain.
Yeah.
I
just thought it was an interesting looking action figure. And I think these guys came in a set, didn't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It came in a 3-pack, just like Sergeant Slaughter's Renegades. That's the word out.
And this is dial tone.
Yep, dial tone, and he has his helmet mic and his rifle.
Then I forget Halo jump guy. What's his name?
Ripcord.
Ripcord. This guy was my favorite, and I always loved the Tunnel Rat. Was always one of my favorites.
With the 2 easily lost flashlights.
Which I made sure I taped in there.
Yeah.
I didn't want to lose them.
Well, that was a smart move, actually.
And then I forget this guy.
Hit and run.
Hit and run.
Which, if you lost him in the backyard, you will never find him again.
Yeah,
because,
the lawnmower would find him.
Well, yeah, because the dude is head to toe in a camouflage.
So he was always cool. One of my favorites that I loved, the Croc Master. I thought he was cool. Even got his little tube still.
Yes, and besides, you can have his crocodile eat down on a G.I. Joe figure.
That's right. What else do we got here? This guy, I forget what his name was.
Ooh, yeah. And this is coming from me.
I think I got the card somewhere.
Things get lost in translation.
Blizzard.
And his card bag is like snow jobs.
Yeah, that's like the same pose.
Mm-hmm.
And then this obscure guy that was like their chemical weapons dude.
Yeah. Airtight isn't one of my favorites. It's not that.
And I just bought it. I thought, at the time, I thought he looked kind of cool, and we needed a chemical weapons guy. So.
Yeah, so that the Joes don't run into any biochemical
survival expert. I forget this guy's name.
Outback with
Outback.
his flashlight.
Well, there you go.
Which is also easily lost, just like all the helmet mics.
And I do have, I don't know, it's in one of the boxes.
Toll
booth
his,
with the bridge layer.
Yeah, the bridge layer.
He came with a sledgehammer.
Yeah,
you needed to hammer some Cobra.
Yeah, so you just sneak attack it.
Fast pitch?
Hit him on the
fastball?
head. I think it's either fast pitch or fastball.
I don't remember either. Wait.
Yeah.
Hardball. It's a good thing we got this. Good thing I kept the card.
Yes.
And then one of my all-time favorites.
The Cobra Eels.
Yeah. I love this dude.
I love the Cobra Eels.
I just thought he was so cool. I got all of his stuff's all in here, but his little flippers.
Yeah.
And then we would go, deep 6 on it. He'd come up behind Shipwreck and start choking him out on the dock.
Yeah.
Love it. So I got all the accessories here. I just haven't had time to go through them. I'm gonna eventually just clamshell them all up and display them here. But
yeah,
that's what we got.
Cool. That is awesome. Thank you
That's
very much for
that's one
sharing.
box.
Oh, we got another box?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got there quick.
Another one here.
We get 2 boxes.
We got G.I. Joe, we got Dick Tracy, we got TMNT, and we got all sorts of cool stuff coming out here.
I love G.I. Joe, and the Cobra Eels is right up
It's
there.
so much fun to find this stuff. It's so much stuff to see what everybody
I haven't seen
collected.
this stuff in decades, so it's cool.
It's cool that we're unboxing it here for the first time at Most Wanted Comics. Now we have to talk him into selling it to us.
Yes.
This is a member here. So it's all
We
here,
do
but I'm
have-
just going to pull out some pieces of it. Not to remember.
Oh, the tactical battle
The
platform.
battle platform. All the pieces are, man, that needs to be cleaned. What's the best way to clean these, Mafo?
Well,
Here you go.
warm water. Oh, I love the water mountain. Warm water, a toothbrush, and some
toothbrush?
Dawn soap.
We're going to move
Soft.
over here just a little bit so we can talk about it, so we get the mic closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got the whole platform in there. I just have it's all in pieces, and then the moccasin stuff is in there.
Yes, and you
so.
have the weapons rack, which
Yeah.
is also always missing.
Yep.
With the weapons on.
They're in there. They're all in there. I just have to clean it up and take some distilled
Yeah.
water to it.
So those were the vehicles you had.
I've got it more.
You got-
I did, but
yeah,
I
you just brought this-
I only
the
brought
sample.
this box.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's cool.
This
Yeah.
one's got some cool stuff in it too. If we got just an extra minute here,
Yeah.
this was some of my favorite stuff here. Rambo and the Force of Freedom.
There it is, Rambo.
There we go.
First blood, baby. Yeah.
This
That
guy-
is a beautiful
I
figure.
still got the knives and the guns and the rocket
Yes,
launcher.
and plus that and Sectars were 6-inch action figures
Yeah.
lines. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. 6-inch was invented in the 80s
Yep.
with the Sectars and
So we
Rambo,
got
made
Rambo
by
here.
Coleco.
Coleco, and I think I got the whole first series. I think her name is Kat.
Yep.
If I'm not
Cat.
mistaken.
But the Series 2 figures are
This
so
guy is
rare.
Warthog. I don't remember. This was so cool though.
Yeah.
His gun
Yeah.
flies out. I mean, come on.
Yeah, motorized.
What kid's not gonna love this stuff?
Starcom used that same technology.
And Turbo, I think this guy's name.
Huh? And in fact, I don't know why Turbo's helmet looks like a salon. You know, like
Well,
a
you
flying
gotta have
salon.
good hair when you're combating. You. They
And
got
then-
the two ninjas.
Yeah, White Dragon and Black
Yep.
Dragon. Unfortunately, you can't remove White Dragon's sword.
Yeah,
So
well, that's
you
on
can't
another
fight.
one of the automated.
This is incredible. You got some nice pieces.
Yeah, like I said, I think I got all these at once for Christmas. I think I've got everything from the first series except Colonel Trotman, and he's kind of been the white elephant.
Mad.
The next three here, these are all
Ripper.
bad guys.
The guy with 6 Uzis.
Four Uzi shield, and he's got one on a heel and one on his belt. Yeah,
Who can carry that many Uzis? Look
That
at
line is
guy.
pretty cool though. This is just the 6-inch. I like the 6-inch figures.
Yes,
It was the same with Thundercats. You know, I mean, it was just a cool line of figures.
yeah, I love these guys.
Did you have the Fortress 2 from Rambo?
I didn't have. I had the 6-wheeler.
Oh, wow.
I've got it somewhere at home. I just don't know where. So yeah.
That'll be unboxing part 2.
Yes.
So let's move over a little bit. So, Mafu, you're so excited you're off camera. You gotta.
Yeah, so this is 2 boxes in my basement. There's a couple more. Hopefully, we can do a couple more in the future. But
This is a great start to the unboxing. I'm going to step in here so I'm in the camera a little bit. So I just want to say thank you very much for coming in.
Thanks for letting us
sharing
do it.
your stuff with us. It was really cool. Man, I'm so excited about the Rambo, the G.I. Joe, the TMNT. And now it's cool we got to share it with all our fans, too.
yeah, for sure.
So, great childhood. You had a great childhood, just
Yeah.
like I did with the coolest adventures you could go on. You see what we're missing today. What's cool about what we had play sets for our stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever TV show or whatever was play sets. The kids just don't get to see that today.
Yep.
And I wish they did because it was such a chance to use your imagination.
Absolutely.
And just go away and come and you could cross G.I. Joe with Star Wars. You could cross Rambo with Thundercats. It didn't matter what. You could use your imagination. And the toy lines are just also cool. So it's really fun to share this. Thanks for sharing a bit of your childhood
Yeah,
with us
thanks for
today.
having me.
And thanks for bringing the family in.
for
Logan,
sure.
congratulations. Riley, congratulations on driving. We'll keep all our families off the streets. Just kidding. But
he got us here. I gotta give him that.
He did drive me here, so the toys were important.
Yes.
Important
Precious
cargo. So we didn't want to lose that. So thanks for coming in today. We appreciate it, and we'll see you this next time. We'll do this again next time.
Awesome.
I tell you what, looking at that toy collection that he had, Scott did a good job. Man, I forgot how cool the Rambo toys were.
Absolutely, yeah.
G.I. Joe's awesome, but Rambo was cool.
Some 86-inch action, you know what I mean? I mean, that is just
6-inch action figures.
That is the definition of vintage. You know?
Yeah, and who didn't like Rambo? I mean,
Everybody
come on,
likes Rambo.
I like Rambo. But I tell you what, just the fact that he still had the pieces, he had a lot of the complete pieces, even with his G.I. Joe figure. So he kept them in his shoebox. He kept them. He found them. And I'm sure him and his kids are going to love going through all that with him as he cleans them up and builds his man cave.
Absolutely,
and displays all his cool toys from the 80s. And I tell you what, thank you so much again, Gossip Strength, for sharing your childhood with us. It's a lot of fun. If you have any interest in unboxing here at Most Wanted Comics, feel free to contact us. We're happy to help enjoy your fandom with you. So contact us anytime if you want to do an unboxing. With that, we've got a lot coming up. Remember, the 20th, the Ontario Thomas, the 27th, the Honky Tonk Man, and also the comic book crawl on the 20th. Make sure you check out our website, mostwantedcomics.com. And everybody have a great week, and we will see you all next week.